Hello everyone, Ben Ledoux from Ben Ledoux Art here. I just wanted to make a short introduction on my 8-part series starting with part 1. These videos are about a backpacking trip that I took back in 2015 where I started in Damascus, which is along the Delaware River, and I made my way across Pennsylvania. Over the next 8 days I walked and sketched pen and ink drawings of landscapes and objects of interest along my trek. I have named this project the MovinOnArt series, and I will be continuing this project in the near future as well. This is the story of how it went, and I hope you enjoy the videos. We had our first mishap literally right out the gate. Microphone lost. I had a little detachable microphone on the boats that I would screw into my camera here, and it's gone. My parents are literally right now back looking for it. Back at the bridge. It's literally at the New York border, and I lost the mic. So I'm using an internal mic. I guess that's what I'm gonna be using unless I can find it. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen, so. It's just non-stop hills. That's all I've had so far. Whew. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna lose so much weight on this trip because I'm kind of a fat ass right now. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. So I am right here. My first turn, that circle right there, that was where I started. So I've gone about 6 miles, and now I'm going south down here. So I've made it this far to the first turn, Oregon Turnpike. I'm probably not going to show every turn, but I'm going to show you this one. I'm just looking down there, you know, you got time to think when you're out here, and you look down at the ground and you see just Every 2 feet, trash. Let's see, I've seen dirty diapers, Coke cans, beer cans, random plastic, random decomposed stuff, roadkill, you name it, it's there. There's a Red Bull can, tea can, cigarettes, of course, because, you know, smoking gives you the right to litter, apparently. So, Marlboro, you know, there we go. I mean, you'd think in the cities there's a lot of trash, but there's so many people that it compounds it. It makes it look like they're much more, they litter a lot more than we do out in the country. We do, than people out in the country, but I think they litter just as damn much. There's just less of them, you know? So it looks like they don't litter as much. But that's my theory anyway. I think they litter just as much as people in the city. Because they think, you know, oh, I can get away with it. People won't see it out here. Because, you know, I only got, there's one of me every 5 miles, so, you know, I can litter my tea here and no one will see it. But, you know, everyone's thinking like that, I guess. Because, I mean, I'm out in the country in some little crappy road. And there's just crap everywhere. It's hilarious. Poop. Wonder what that is. Rolling balls of hay gives the illusion of movement. Look at it roll. I am a train wreck. So, it's starting to rain. I should have drawn earlier when I knew I had time. I knew this front was coming, so why didn't I start drawing then and get it over with? I don't know. Anyway, I left my fruit. I had some carrots, bananas, something else. I can't remember what it was. Left it in the parents' car because they drove me up here. And so, yeah, that happened. And now I find out my trail mix that I bought, it is the saltiest I ever eaten. Not eating that crap. I did buy some yogurt, covered raisins. I'll eat those out of it. But as of right now, I got nothing to eat. I got some power bars, 4 of them. I just ate one of those. So hopefully I can live off of power bars and yogurt covered raisins till I get to a market or something. But for now, we're living scant. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a drawing in. Hey! Uh-oh. Hey! 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 Shh! Quiet, you! Shh! The bark army! There must be like 8 of them back there. I'm starting to see raindrops. You might be able to see it. And yeah, it's my first day and I'm already like kind of get drenched on. Apparently my mom was looking at the forecast and it's just a gigantic front coming in. So I'm not looking forward to having to walk in the rain, but And I don't know if I can draw if it's gonna be raining like crazy. We'll find out, I guess. So that's what I got to look forward to. I stopped for a little bit, put my rain jacket on, and then walked for about half an hour, and it stopped raining. After I'd been walking for like 2 hours in rain, maybe an hour and a half in rain. It always works like that. And there was a spot down the hill down there where I was walking up the hill, and all of a sudden I could see my breath coming out. Now, I guess, I mean, that's condensation from rain or whatever, but it was coming out like crazy, like almost like a ghost. Yeah. So, and it was only like 20 feet, and then it went back to not where I couldn't see my breath again. Judging by my map, I don't think I have too far to go. In fact, I think I've overwalked where I was supposed to. I didn't quite mark where I was supposed to stop, which I should have done. But it don't matter if I walked a little bit too far, because I can always walk slower the next day and take my time once I get into the city more, which I think I'm pretty close, maybe 20 miles or less, till I start really seeing civilization again. So anyway, that's what's happening. I think I'm gonna attempt a drawing again. I found that if I got under a tree, I didn't really get wet, so if worse comes to worse, I can do that. So I spent about 2 hours drawing. I managed to do it in the rain, pen and ink at that. So here's what I did. It's this tree, which is that right there. So, alright, let's zoom in a little. That tree, and then I drew that. Took about 2 hours or so. I don't want to get any water on it, so I'm kind of holding it back. See, it's hard to see here, but yeah. Anyway, my drawing for today is finished. Proud of that. And it's time to move. This is the final product of the tree. Since I didn't get a chance to finish it on the road, I took it home and finished it there. I am trapped in my tent at 810, or hammock. It's raining, cats and dogs. What else? Okay, so I finished my drawing, started walking, it started raining harder. I put my jacket back on, and I made the mistake of not putting the rain pants on, because now my shorts are completely soaked, and it just kept raining harder and harder. I was like, and I put thank God I bought the backpack cover, because I've been able to use that thing like amazingly. Like, I stand on it while I'm underneath the hammock while it's pouring cats and dogs to like change out of my wet as hell shorts and underwear. And so I was looking around. I got lost. I probably walked 2 miles like all over until I figured out where I finally was. And by that point I was getting drenched. And what else?
I looked down, saw a roadkill raccoon, and then all of a sudden I hear something in the bushes. There's a deer that clearly got whaled by a truck or something, because there's like nothing but freaking pickup trucks out here. I'd say 80% of the vehicles that have passed me today were dually pickup trucks, or like just gigantic, like with their side view mirrors out like 2 feet. It's like they're all trying to outdo each other, I guess. Yeah, and revving by me at high speeds with their loud engines. It's fun. So, yeah, I saw his leg was broken. He was trying to get away from me, and I'm like, well, I don't got a gun to kill you, so my phone doesn't call anyone where I was. It was literally dead in the water, so I couldn't call the authorities to go like get him. So kind of felt bad for the deer, but. And then I walked around. Jesus, really raining. I walked around probably for like a half an hour. My shoes got completely drenched. I'm gonna have trench foot now, probably. I hope to God this lets up by tomorrow. It's gonna be a miserable day if it doesn't. Yeah, and it took me like 2 hours to set this stupid thing up, and without trying to get soaked at the same time, like, just a real hassle. So, yeah, fun first day. Yeah. So I hope tomorrow's better. Signing off.